I am Advait. Today, I discuss a concept that is 200 years old and still is becoming very popular because of a tech savvy, spending cautious population. And when I say that, I mean the Gen Zs and the millennials. But why exactly is it becoming so popular? For starters, we like more flexibility while shopping. We like to improve our existing credit scores, and we trust fintechs over banks and credit card companies, thanks to the easy onboarding and the prompt customer support. We Asians dominate the market space, with 58% of us being millennials. Asia has an internet penetration of 77% and is a mobile first economy. Digital payment innovation becomes a very crucial pillar for economic growth. Globally, BNPL has primarily focused on the middle income age group, a group which has a decent income but finds it hard to manage monthly cash flows. Asia has presented itself as the best market for BNPL operators. It is estimated that over 51% of Asians will join the middle class income category by 2030. While all this sounds promising, what is actually fueling the growth for BNPL? So, I would like to ask my audience, have you ever shopped online? If yes, then you come under the 8 out of 10 people who have used e commerce at least once. This dependence on e commerce has paved the path to a $4 trillion landmark by 2025, growing at a healthy rate of 17.6%. As of today, BNPL is just digital and is solely dependent on e commerce. With e commerce booming, BNPL has grown by 167% in just last 3 years and will dominate the transaction share with 15% of total transactions. We expect to achieve this number by 2025. With a CAGR of 60% in spend volume, where you and I would be contributing to $248 billion towards e-commerce using BNPL. I am pretty sure by now you would have a question. But why so much traction? And more importantly, where is it becoming a mainstream concept? To answer the latter, Australia. With a BNPL penetration of 10%, it is now a mainstream concept. In fact, you would find many listed companies operating in this segment, while India, Indonesia, Japan, and Singapore are the next big emerging markets. BNPL operators are betting high and are leaving no stone unturned to dominate. Although China is the biggest e commerce market in Asia, BNPL has seen a sluggish growth in adoption rate, but it has a high POS spend volume. Now, to answer the initial question, why so much of traction? It has allowed users like me to spend more with the same budget, as you just have to pay a fraction while buying. But if you're a business owner, you might ask yourself, is paying a merchant discount fee worth it? Absolutely. Businesses have seen a 30% increase in card conversions due to BNPL and have seen their cost of acquisition go down as well. Also, do keep in mind, BNPL has low rates of POS penetration. The usual comparison of a BNPL is with a credit card. While one thing that is often missed is that credit card has a huge POS penetration, that too with about 10 to 15% interest. Meanwhile, BNPL is just digital as of today. Imagine POS transactions with BNPL, that too with 0% interest. I personally find it easy to use these services as most of my purchases are online, and so is BNPL. Categories that are aligned with interest of users like me have seen a huge participation from BNPL users. These categories include beauty and personal care product, beverages, and fashion. The reason for this outperforming in this category is directly correlated with a low ticket size and along with high frequency purchases. It has been noted that BNPL has an average ticket size of $200. And if we observe closely, these categories also have an average ticket size similar to that of BNPL. You might ask, Advait, who is leading this space? Take a look at the top BNPL service providers in Asia. We have categorized them based on their locations. So we have Southeast Asia, India, and Australia. So will users like me switch to BNPL in coming years? Probably yes, but it's easier said than done. Service providers will have to deploy various strategies to get there. Like in the first phase, operators will try to get customer experience right, be it via reward points, offers, discounts, or something else. Meanwhile, they'll also try to improve the credit utilizations by the users, which, when optimized correctly, will free up more funds. And eventually, it would be extended and it would be used to extend new credit lines. While the next phase will be marked by onboarding merchants across industries, both online and offline. Right now, BNPL only exists for end consumers, but in near future, we can see it transition to a B2B model, mostly SME, by extending working capital loans, discounting bills of exchange, and much more. While to nail the merchant experience, we can see rolling out of additional features like free access to invoicing, taxation, and accounting software as an icing on the cake. The last phase would be a challenge for most of the BNPL players, as it would involve giants offering their own services, from big box retailers to internet service providers. Everybody would start offering BNPL services to their existing customers. Asia is dominated by huge conglomerates like Samsung, Reliance, Videocom, to name a few. And we can expect buy now, pay later being accepted by these conglomerates as well as their partners and subsidiaries companies. It's safe to say the next few years will be super exciting with a lot of new innovations in this space. So make sure you never miss out on our future insights and subscribe to our Twimbit platform. And in case you want to connect and discuss more about BNPL, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Thank you.